The crimson sun of Kepler-186f cast long, distorted shadows across the alien landscape. My mission: simple reconnaissance. Log the flora, collect soil samples, and don't touch anything that pulsates. Easy, right? That's when I saw it. A plant, if you could call it that, shimmered with an internal, bioluminescent light, its tendrils twitching in a rhythm that felt almost like a heartbeat. I edged closer, my suit's sensors going haywire, trying to classify this impossible life form. My gloved hand hovered just inches from its glowing surface. A universe of questions swirled in my mind. Was it sentient? Hostile? Could this be the discovery of the century? Suddenly, a shadow fell over me, eclipsing the strange dual suns. I froze, my own heartbeat hammering against my ribs. Slowly, I looked up. Standing before me was a creature straight out of a fever dream. Tall, impossibly thin, with limbs that bent at angles nature never intended. Its skin was the color of twilight, swirling with patterns that seemed to shift and change. And its head, it had no discernible face, just a single massive crystalline eye that stared right through my helmet, right into my soul. We were locked in a silent standoff, two beings separated by a million light years of evolution, both just as terrified and fascinated as the other. All my training, all the simulations, they all evaporated in that single terrifying moment, genuine first contact. My hand, which had been reaching for the plant, was still hanging in the air. On instinct, I gave a small, hesitant wave. You know, universal sign of I come in peace. The creature tilted its head, that giant crystal eye seeming to analyze the gesture. Then, one of its multi-jointed limbs unfurled, slowly, deliberately. It mimicked my wave, but the motion was all wrong. Its digits were too long, the joints too numerous. What was meant to be a friendly greeting looked more like a spider uncoiling to strike. A knot of pure dread tightened in my stomach. Was this a threat display? Did I just accidentally challenge it to a duel? My mind raced, trying to remember the de-escalation protocols, but all I could think about was how sharp its limbs looked. Okay, waving is a bust. Time for plan B, bribery. I fumbled with my utility belt, my gloved fingers feeling clumsy and slow. I pulled out a nutrient-dense protein bar, the pinnacle of human spacefaring cuisine. Chocolate fudge brownie, a flavor to bridge galaxies. I held it out, an offering. The alien leaned forward, its face just inches from the foil wrap. A low, vibrating hum emanated from its chest as it sniffed the bar. It gently took the bar from my hand with two delicate, pincer-like appendages. Success, I thought. We're bonding over snacks. But instead of eating it, the creature turned, dug a small hole in the reddish soil with a different limb, and carefully placed the protein bar inside, patting the dirt over it as if planting a seed. It then looked back at me, its single eye blinking slowly, expectantly. I just stared. It thought my food was a plant. This was going nowhere. My heart sank. There had to be a way to connect. I activated my suit's universal translator, the last hope for intelligent communication. The alien must have sensed the change, a soft hum on the device. It straightened up and began to vocalize. A series of rapid, high-pitched clicks, followed by a long, melodious whistle, then a low, guttural rumble. It was complex, intricate, and utterly alien. I waited, breath held, for the translator to work its magic and give me the wisdom of the stars. A synthesized voice finally crackled in my ear. Or aquatic appliance may contain fragrant cheese. I blinked. It tried again. The purple sky noodle dreams of Tuesday. Utter, complete, and total gibberish. The most advanced translation software humanity could create. And it was spitting out cosmic poetry. The alien fell silent, its crystal eye fixed on me, and we just stood there, on a lonely planet under a crimson sun, wrapped in an awkward, profound silence, realizing that some gaps are just too wide to cross.